Welcome to Joyfully Organic. Today I'm going to be making chicken adobo, which is a known recipe in the Philippines, and every Filipino makes this recipe. And I'm going to be making my own chicken adobo. So I'm going to show you all the ingredients that I use for this recipe. I already have a chicken here that I have washed, and I have some drumstick and white meat because my husband doesn't eat dark meat, and also it's free range, it's organic. And I'm going to be adding potato that I already soak in the water because I don't want them to turn brown. And I have 3 boiled chicken eggs that I already boiled it, and I add this because my daughter likes eggs in her chicken adobo. And this tomato is going to be the sauce for the chicken. So if you follow me, I am going to show you how to do my chicken adobo. First, I have 1.5 cup of white vinegar. I'm going to add in the water. The reason why is because I want to boil the chicken first, so that way it would not, so that way it's clean, because I don't want to make chicken adobo and there have some kind of a white stuff that comes out of the chicken. So that's what I do. I leave the skin in the white meat because it brings flavor and also it keeps it moist. You boil the chicken for at least 10 minutes until it's a little bit cooked. Okay. Let it boil for 10 minutes. So while that is cooking, I'm going to chop my tomato. I have bay leaf and some broth cubes that I usually use for my cooking because it gives good flavor. You can get this in any Asian store. Half cup of white onions. I love the salt. It's salted sea salt from Whole Foods. If you don't have fresh tomato, you can use canned tomatoes. And some chicken broth. Also, I put a little bit of 1 teaspoon of sugar, so you can balance the salty, and the sugar brings the flavor. And the Japanese soba soyu. I like that soy sauce. So let me cut this tomato. I add tomato in my chicken adobo because it brings sweet to the sauce. Some people use different in their chicken adobo. They add carrots, but I'm just going to use potato. Okay. I like a lot of onions in my chicken adobo. here's the sauce for the chicken. I'm going to be sauteing all this, so when the chicken is done, I can just transfer it into the pan. All right. Of course, you're going to need olive oil and salt and pepper. I have to transfer all this here so I don't forget to add it. Okay. Now, I'm going to heat up the olive oil. See, the reason why I boiled the chicken, because all that white stuff, I want my sauce to be clean. Alright. Okay. Got the garlic. I'm going to add the bay leaf. You can add 3 leaves if you want, whatever you want for flavoring. Like I said, every Filipino makes their chicken adobo different. My mother makes hers different too. She just sauteed the chicken with the sauce, and she put the vinegar, and sometimes it's too sour, so I don't care for the sour. So I just add it in the water. Okay. This takes about at least maybe 45 minutes because you're already boiling and cooking the chicken in the water. So by the time you transfer the chicken, all you have to do is simmer the chicken in the sauce. Now you can add your tomato into the onion. It's so good with the tomato. Okay. See? I'll show you how. That, I don't want that in my sauce. That's why I boil my chicken. And that's done. So all I have to do is transfer the chicken to the sauce when this is done. And you have to do is just let it simmer the chicken. And I'm going to add the chicken cubes. And if it gets too dry, you can add the chicken broth. I like a little bit sauce in my chicken adobo. Some people, their chicken adobo is dry, and I like sauce. You can eat this with rice, or you can have dinner roll, anything you want to eat with it. That's fine. So, then salt and pepper. I'm not going to put too much salt in there because the soy sauce is already salty. So you have to kind of make sure you're tasting your sauce. This is 1.5 teaspoons salt. This salt is so good. It's got vitamins and minerals. It's not poison like the other salt that you buy in a regular store. See how it's creating sauce? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is medium heat, take this chicken and put it there in the pan. It's pretty. So that way they're all merry with the sauce. I like my sauce clean. I don't like all that white stuff on top of the water. That's why I do cook my chicken this way. Even though it's organic chicken, I still do boil my meat. Okay, so mix this together. These legs are huge, aren't they? Okay, so I have all the sauce mixed into the chicken. I think it's pretty. Okay, so since the chicken is simmering with the sauce, you can add your soy sauce. That's 1/2 cup. That's 1/2 cup of soy sauce. If you want a lot of soy sauce, if you like dark chicken adobo, you can, but you don't have to put too much salt in it because soy sauce is salty. Depends on what kind of soy sauce you're buying also, or you're going to use. Okay. And then, if you want a little bit more flavor, you can, a little bit more sauce, you can add chicken broth. Because this is going to simmer for at least 15 more minutes, so I don't want it to dry, so I put more liquid in there. And then I'm going to add the potato last because I don't want it to be too mushy. You can feed at least 3 people in this dish. Okay, now when all the chicken is cooked in the potato, you can add your eggs last because this is already cooked. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add the sugar to balance the flavor. And of course you're going to taste it and make sure everything is even. Okay. After you have simmered the chicken for 45 minutes, then you can add your boiled eggs. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this dish in this bowl. smells so good. Okay, just like that. And the potato on top. Alright. Like I said, you can eat it with rice, or you can have dinner rolls. You can dip your dinner rolls in the sauce if you want. If you want it dry, you can do that too. So you just put the egg on top of your chicken adobo. The reason I do this because my daughter likes eggs on the chicken adobo. Voila! It's beautiful. Thank you for watching.